Oh, frame
Mario
time.
Galaxy, any
All right,
percent Luigi.
we
I'm
are
joined by
off.
my good friend Toogs.
All right.
Hi, how's it
Welcome,
going?
everyone.
And
Last
hope to
run
deliver a good run.
tonight. Super
Yeah,
Mario
we start off
Galaxy,
with
80% Luigi. I'm
Luigi
joined
and
by my good friend Toogs.
Hi, how's it going?
And hope to deliver a good run. So,
Yeah, we start off with Luigi in space getting thrust right into Gateway Galaxy here. You're probably wondering who that bunny is. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch 3 of them.
Yeah, this is the most reset heavy part of the game for sure. These bunnies troll.
It's awful. Easily, probably, yeah, definitely like the place where I reset a lot. Because you have to shoot star bits at these bunnies, and aiming those shots is really, really hard. So,
Yeah.
chances are, if you miss a shot, that reset instantly.
Doing a little bit of a chase, but you know
The
what?
second bunny's doing a little trolling. He's making you work for that catch.
Yeah, no easy catches here. Unfortunately, I wasted all my star bits.
You got a couple shots. Oh darn! Oh,
Well, that ain't good. I'm doing a little more of chasing. That's fine. It's all right. It's all right.
at least it's easier to catch up to the bunnies with Luigi as opposed to Mario.
yeah.
Luigi runs faster. He also jumps higher, long jumps farther, all at the expense of terrible traction. But we don't care about the traction. We actually exploit it in a few spots.
So I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am playing with 2 Wii remotes, Velcroed together. That is the new meta for Galaxy. 2P
Two
has
players,
evolved.
1 player, 2 controllers. You either have them taped, you have them like Velcroed either side by side, which Hex has, I guess, or back to back. I'm a back to backer myself, but essentially that's why you're going to be seeing 2 curses on screen basically the whole time.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit of an advantage and allows us to do a lot more kind of movement options and just allows us to cheese some sections and do some more skips. Definitely
Yeah, it's fantastic.
more visually appealing.
I agree
for
with that,
the
for
casual
sure.
eye. But we're out of Bunny Hell and we are now in Gateway. So
Oh, yeah.
the rest of this level is pretty straightforward. Not too much to commentate on until the last planet where I'll hopefully get a skip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll talk about it when you get there.
So, interesting thing to note, these launch stars that we go through don't actually instantly load. They take like 1 or 2 seconds. So it'll look like I'm not entering the launch star, but in actuality I am. They just haven't loaded yet.
They take about a second each time to activate after spawning. That's the one thing I will give Galaxy 2 the edge on. You can use them right away in Galaxy 2. That's like the only quality of life improvement that I find actually redeeming. So thank you, Galaxy 2, for that.
Also, I am reading chat, by the way, so if anybody has any questions, I'm more than willing to answer.
As am I. I am also reading it. So, when Hex enters this pipe, he's going to try to time a jump so he can skip talking to a Luma. I'm just going to let him focus. Nice.
There we go.
All right,
Good stuff.
there you go. You might not notice it, but that he just saved 10 seconds by doing that. Because if you miss it, you're going to have to go through like a whole bunch of text. And text is slow. So we do not like it.
So another example of 2P there, I was able to stun that Luma. That Luma is going to try to talk to you, but with 2P it makes it so that he doesn't. And that's Gateway.
Yeah, the other thing you can do, you can just like spin and then jump quickly, so you still avoid the Luma there. No, not too bad.
Not bad at all. You know, given the bunnies that I had, you know, kind of 2 of them being pretty difficult, you know, not bad overall. We take that.
Solid afterwards.
Yeah.
So I guess the other elephant in the room that I will address. Oh, sorry if I cut you off.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
So the other elephant in the room that I will address is he's not playing on English. It looks like chicken scratch. No, he's playing on the Japanese version. Basically, we play on So this is Japanese Wii U Virtual Console. This is the fastest, most accessible way to play the game if you're on the Wii/Wii U release. If you're on Switch, your fastest language option would be Korean, which is about 20 seconds faster than Japanese. So Japanese just scrolls faster than English, and it has less characters, so there's less lines of text to deal with. It just makes running the game a lot more bearable, especially in early game, because this is the text-heavy part of this is like the most text, the biggest like text-heavy part of the whole game. After this, it'll start to pick up a bit more, means less rambling and more go.
Yeah, pretty much. The differences for playing as Luigi over Mario is basically Luigi runs faster, jumps higher, but it comes at the expense of he's a lot more slippery, and whenever you shake underwater, you lose some air. It's not too big of a difference throughout this run, but it's definitely noticeable. Also, Luigi skips a 5-minute cutscene that Mario usually would have, just kind of making him, better for speedrunners.
Yeah, it makes resets a lot less painful, but it makes them more frequent. So it's kind of a trade-off. So
Okay,
on our
yeah.
way into the first dome here, this is the terrace, and terrace is boring, but we'll
Well,
make the best of it.
Terrace can be really cool if I've just played the game casually, because you're going to see a lot of the stars that, becomes kind of second nature to casual players, done pretty differently, especially with 2P.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, coming into this level, it's important to explain the route that I'm doing. So, the route that runners used up until around the middle of last year, I don't really remember the time, was called Pushback. That star did Battle Rock 2 and 3. This route does Sling Pod and Space Junk 3, which are way harder, but they save a lot more time.
Ghostly 2 as well, replacing Battle Rock Comet.
And that trick right there was called actually Amogus Climb. And the reason why it's called Amogus Climb is if you look closely at the tower, looks like a crewmate.
Yeah, I refuse to call it that. I just call it Tower Climb because I'm boring. But it does does save a couple seconds over just the normal movement. But
yeah.
if you're a one-player runner, like it makes boulder cycles a bit different to deal with, so you'd have to get used to those.
So, as you can see, I'm exploiting 2P a lot in this level. It was used to freeze the boulders, and it was also used to, do some special jumps.
Yeah, so there's two types of 2P jumps that we use. We use the one off the ground, which Hex demonstrated very well on that bean planet. And then there's the mid-air 2P jump, where you shake the nunchuck. So you do a homing ground pound, and then you immediately hit player 2's A to launch Luigi into the air. Mind you, for both of these, you have to have player 2's cursor on Luigi at all times, or you're not getting those jumps. So you have about a 6-frame window between the nunchuck shake and the Z press, so you can initiate the 2P jump. Fun fact, the mid-air jump was not intended by Nintendo. The grounded one was. So you can technically call it a glitch, but also not a glitch.
And that was a really solid Good Egg 1.
Yeah, good stuff.
Very good.
Kind of just talked through to Dino Piranha. Oops.
Not really too much of an exciting boss, so.
You didn't miss much. You spin his tail a few times, and it just comes up and smacks him in his own head. Dude, Dino.
Yeah. So, next level is kind of the first level where 2P saves a lot of time. This entire level's focus is collecting star bits, and, I think, not everyone here is a math major, but 2 cursors when collecting star bits is definitely better than 1.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Speaking of star bits, Hex wants to get a certain amount of star bits throughout this entire run because we have to feed 3 Hungry Lumas. We feed Sling Pod early on, which is 400 star bits. We feed Sweet Sweet later on in Kitchen, which is also 400 star bits. And then near the end of the run, we feed Drip Drop, which is 600 star bits. So in total, Hex will be getting 1,400 star bits, give or take.
And the reason why the other route was used before this is because in that route you only collect 1,000, and since majority of players were 1p at the time, it's a lot easier to collect 1,000 star bits than it is 1,400. But you know, with the use of 2p, the route kind of became the norm.
Yeah, I mean you can make this route work with 1p. You would just have to replace Loop De Loop with Good Egg 3, so one player runners can get enough star bits for Sling Pod early on. But it is a bit tighter, a lot tighter actually. It's really difficult. Yeah, another thing you can see Hex doing here with player 2, he's manipulating the balloons to hit the spikes, so he breaks them and gets more star bits out of them. You get 3 star bits out of each spike. And another thing, if you shoot the blue slurples on the first planet, those little blue guys, if you shoot them with a star bit, you get 3 back, as opposed to just spinning into them where you get 1. Star bit routing really matters in this level a lot.
Yeah, I was able to get 100 star bits before landing on the egg planet, which is actually the most optimal route. So that was really good.
Yeah, very, very good. Having 100 star bits going into the egg planet is fantastic. It's exactly what you need.
And I think you saw the first application of the mid-air 2p jump. I did it on the first planet to try and access that launch star. Usually you'd need to talk to a blue Luma, spawn some pull stars, and you'd be on your way, but that's really slow, and doing a mid-air 2p jump is a lot faster.
Or you could just bounce off the Luma into the launch star.
Needless to say, we just find a way to skip it, and that's kind of a common theme. A lot of the stuff that you're intended to do, we find a way to skip.
Yeah, because we're lazy and we don't have time for that. Nice. That was also a really good use of the mid-air 2p jump there.
Yeah,
really
that was really good until that final backflip. The final backflip kind of soiled it a little.
Yeah, because Luigi takes a bit longer to get to his top speed than Mario does. Errant backflips are way more likely to occur, and they happen way more often than I cared for them to.
While it's not something that usually happens crazy often, it definitely gets in the way, and it always seems to happen at the worst possible times.
Oh, yeah. When you need a split to go well, Luigi will be like, "Heh, I'll backflip to ruin it for you even more."
So,
thank me later, I swear.
Coming up, the first big skip of the run, Honey Hive 1 skip. Now, while many people say that Galaxy isn't a fun speed game just because the movement is pretty simplistic, what it lacks in movement, it makes up for in tricks. If you want to explain Honey Hive 1 skip, Toogs, go right ahead.
So basically, you're going to jump off of one tree to another tree, and you're going to skip everything else in between. So there's 2 methods to it. There's the belly slide method, and then there's the butt slide method. Well, I guess now there's like more methods than 2, but these are the 2 most common ones that were used for years. So with the butt slide, you have to get enough speed sliding down the tree and then jump and maintain that speed by changing your angle at the correct time so you can deal with the camera change. It is painful, but Hex is going for neither of those, and he's going for the 2p belly slide movement, which is he wants to just slide. And there he goes. Nice. That was really good.
You can do 2p jumps on the slope right here just to climb a bit faster.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I was really nervous for that skip, and that actually probably is a gold, because that was the fastest I've ever done that. Oh my goodness.
That was solid. Good stuff.
Wow. That was insanely good.
That was a really...
Give myself a little pat on the back for that one. That was... Wow.
We take those.
So, coming up is
that's one of the
smaller skip.
It's a bit more annoying because you have to get on. You have to get onto the same tree, and the camera is different. And that doesn't sound like a huge difference. It makes it so much worse.
Yeah, and it doesn't exactly save as much time. This one only saved around 7 to 8 seconds, whereas the other skip saved around 40. So this is definitely not as big of a skip, but
Closer to 50.
it looks cool. You're meant to take a launch star and go to an alternate planet, where you can literally just go from the section before to the ending section, just because the developers put it really close together.
I mean, really, what even is speedrunning if not looking cool? Like, that's... You gotta get the swag points, man. So Honey Hive 2 basically just has like the same starting movement as Honey Hive 1. Nothing too different here. It'll start to change once he gets to the tree.
So here I'm going to do another 2P jump. I actually made that setup up.
Oh,
so
that was slick.
Yeah, kind of happy about that. But it's not over yet. I still have to climb up the tower, and this can be really tough. But it looks like we're out of the woods.
It can be very easy to fall off the tower. Good stuff.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, mandible
interesting.
malarkey.
Interesting.
Mandible malarkey. I knew it when I saw it. I was like, yup.
That's Honey Hive 2.
There you go. So now we're going to be going into Honey Hive 3. And if you saw the bugs Hex just killed, there's more of them. They're everywhere. And there's a big one that he has to defeat.
Yeah, this is the first boss battle you'd say? No, Dino Piranha, but this is the second boss battle of the run. Not even really sure what it's called. I just call him Big Bug. But we're gonna use 2P to kind of cheese the boss fight a little bit. It's definitely gonna look a lot different than what casual people do, but overall it's not that much different. It's just kind of you do the level but faster.
Just go fast, forehead. Yeah, these guys bug me. Eh? Come on.
That was funny.
I worked so hard.
Sorry, Toogs. Jokes like those don't fly.
Oh my god. We're gonna be here a while.
This marathon's getting a lot of buzz so far.
Oh, that's so good. So, here's Bugaboom. So he's gonna take him out in like no time flat. It's just gonna be Bugabing, Bugaboom.
That one kind of stung, Toogs.
Oh my god. Oh, I love this. This is great. Strap in, folks. You got like another 2 hours of this.
You know what? You really earned your stripes.
No, it's no. Well, everyone else is going to have earned their wings.
Oh my god.
Man, that was a really good Honey Hive 3 from Hex.
Yeah. Let's not let the puns soil that. That was pretty good.
I think the puns were what made it so good.
Maybe. All right. So, 1P, 2P, in some levels it doesn't make a difference, but in this one it makes a huge difference. So
all the difference.
Nintendo, being the wonderful people that they are, decided to put Starbits on a course where you can't use your cursor. However, we have another trick because we are geniuses. We connect our 2P remote, which allows us to collect the Starbits, making the route that I do infinitely easier.
It also makes controlling the manta ray in this race ever so slightly more awkward.
So I don't know if people want to play a game, but screw it, we're gonna do it anyways. If people want to guess the time that I get in this race, I will gift you a sub to my stream. I don't know. I don't really know a good reward, but if you guess the time correctly, it's around a minute, and Toogs, you can explain the rules.
Yep. So a good times to guess for this race are around 57, I guess, for Hex.
Around a minute.
Around 57 seconds to a minute. Times ending in the numbers 2, 4, 7, and 9 are impossible. So if you guess a time ending in 2, 4, 7, or 9, you are automatically wrong. Because, yeah, that's how frames work. And some certain centiseconds
There goes my nunchuck.
seconds, centiseconds don't work. They don't show up. Anyways, I'm gonna let Hex just focus for this, because this is actually a lot more difficult to do than it looks.
Yeah, so I actually don't have deltas on spec, so I'm not really sure about my pace. I'd assume this run is actually pretty good because of that Honey Hive 1, but we'll see. And yeah, this level, you know, uses infamous motion controls. However, if you speedrun Galaxy for as long as I have, which is around, you know, 2 years consistently and then 5 years on and off, you kind of get used to it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna guess you get like a 59.83.
Good guesses. Just, you know, I'm not going to be really going for the fastest stuff this race just because I don't want to die. Toogs, you were close. 59.40.
Oh! I got the 59 right. Let's go.
So yeah, that was loop-de-loop.
We got some guesses like 103, 104, 101. Damn, y'all have no faith. No faith in my boy. I'm so sad.
Yeah, that was good. I usually
that was
don't
solid.
even get sub-minute, which is interesting. But
Yeah,
I'm
well,
glad it
there
went
you
well.
go. It's good to get a sub-minute.
And next level, flip switch. There's not really much to explain here, so I'm just gonna let the gameplay speak for itself too. If you want to talk about like some more Galaxy stuff in general, you can.
Well, I mean, flip switches, there's not much going on. The planet's blue. You turn all the switches green.
Yellow.
I lied. You turn them yellow. Then it turns green. Then it turns green. There's a cycle you want to make, and it's, well, if you know what you're doing, it is relatively easy to make. If you don't, good luck.
Yeah, thankfully, it's a lot more forgiving for us. We can use 2P to freeze the platforms, but that's only a last resort. I let the cycles kind of run their course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much to talk about. We're gonna do a little jump here.
Just jump over everything. You're not gonna die or anything. I have died to that jump before, but it doesn't happen very often.
We do a little bit of a triple jump at the end just to kind of
Set up for the star grab.
yeah.
Nice.
And if I'm not mistaken, this might be on pace to be my first ever 25 terrace.
I think
so
it
that would
is.
be interesting.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But
Yep.
just
Wait,
depends on
yes.
how this
Actually,
level
wait.
goes.
Yeah.
Have to
needs
be
a good mega leg,
good,
but-
but we'll see what happens. Even
Yeah,
if
if you get
this will still be best exit for sure, unless something horrific goes wrong. But
Well, it's looking
hopefully
pretty
it
good
doesn't.
so far.
yeah,
So
definitely
mega
looking
leg-
good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's tough to know like when especially in a virtual setting.
Yep.
So it's all good.
It's all good. So, you see that big robot? His gravity field is huge, which means I'm gonna let it speak for itself. I can do this.
Goodbye. We're outie.
Yeet. There you go. Don't have to do anything on the first planet. You can just backflip, 2P jump, and you're there.
So what I'm
That's
gonna
it.
do?
Now all you have to do is
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get on the leg before it goes up. I sometimes mess this up, so we'll see what happens.
yeah. It's hard to, yeah, if you're farther back, it's easier to, you can still make it when the leg is going up, but it's harder to get up there.
There we go. That was good.
Good stuff. So normally we would, so you're going to like guide some bullet bills into cages to break them. The first one is relatively easy, and the second phase, well, normally you would have bullet bills break the entire fence around the cage, but we're speedrunners and we're lazy, so we're just going to jump over the fence instead and break the cage right away. Like that. Easy every time.
Nice. If a girl ever leave HexSpeedruns, he will be called HexSpeedruns. So true. HexSpeedruns went to the gym. He'd be called FlexSpeedruns.
I love that.
All right, and that is my first ever 25 terrace. Carried by Honey Hive 1, by the way.
You love to see it.
25.56.
56.
And considering that had a 4:30 gateway, which I've been 15 seconds ahead of, not bad.
That is a, I mean, that's still, that just shows that everything else afterwards is rather solid.
But, alas, we enter the
Fountain.
hard part now. Fountain.
This is, I hate this dome so much.
Fountain
It's
is
so
definitely
bad.
the hardest dome. I mean, I would say in my opinion, but it's not even an opinion.
It is pretty difficult. It's one of, I would agree with it being the hardest dome. So much can
Definitely.
go wrong. But
Speaking
I guess
of-
easily for me, worst dome is bedroom because it's boring.
Speaking of going wrong, Space Junk 1 skip. Now, this
Oh,
is the
yeah, this
skip
is
we
a
are
make or
actually
break
going to
moment.
be doing twice. So if you miss it once, don't worry. You can see it again.
And
This
if you
skip-
mess it up
yeah.
twice,
Whoa, well.
yep.
Now, this skip, while it's not RNG, it's super precise. So it could be a couple tries before I get it. But we'll see what happens.
Honestly, it's all about Polestar movement, and you have to know when to release the Polestar and what angle to hold for the skip to work. And yeah, there's consistent setups for it, but they are still easy to mess up. So generally, once you're out of Space Junk Comet, and when you make it out there like unscathed, both first tries and stuff, like you don't really have too much to worry about after that until you get to bedroom, which is don't fall asleep.
Now, I'm going to disagree there. I kind of like bedroom just because I've implemented a decent amount of new strats. So I think that that'll be fun.
I mean, Freeze Flame's fun. Honey Climb's fun. Bowser 2's hard, but fun.
What
It's
the
mostly Gusty
frick?
Garden that
That-
ruins. Whoa!
That was the most scuffed Space Junk 1 skip ever, but it worked. And so you know what? I will not complain.
We take those.
That
we
was
don't question it.
so scuffed.
You just take it and
Oh
run.
my god. Getting a little boned by the spider.
Spider. Clock spider.
And
No,
right
that's
there,
Space Jam 3.
I just did a backflip 2P jump. Usually you have to unlock all the toads. But, you know, we don't have time for that. We gotta go fast.
Sorry, Toads, you're staying frozen until the end of time.
Or I guess the end of the game when they're running around the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, one of those. That is the end of time, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. And that was a really good level, you know, featuring the most scuffed Space Junk 1 skip ever.
Well, maybe if that's scuffed, I hope it happens in Comet again.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. And yeah, I mean, this run is solid right now, so that's cool.
Right now, yeah, it's
But-
good.
You can never get too complacent in this game. It can come back to bite you.
No pace is safe anywhere. I am proof of that.
So, in this next level, this is where we're going to get our 400 starbits to unlock Sling Pod. Sling Pod is one of the fastest levels in the run, and it's subsequented in for Battle Rock 2, and then so is Space Junk 3, which is substituted in for Battle Rock 3. Those stars are really hard, but
Space Junk 3
they-
especially.
when they are done correctly, they look really cool. So
They
that's
really do.
that's my hope, is that I can do them correctly, and it looks really cool.
So a cool thing about Space Junk 2 is actually the boss. We manipulate the boss's cycles in this level to ensure that she throws a shell on every cycle rather than cycling through her usual patterns of fireball, shell, fireball, shell, fireball, fireball, shell.
Except, unfortunately,
yeah.
I didn't do that because...
Yeah, even though I told you to do it, you dummy.
But it's fine. It only loses 8 seconds, and I'm more familiar with
20.
the boss's pattern.
20.
It does not lose 20.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It saves enough time to be worth the trouble.
But,
Anyway,
I mean,
this-
otherwise, that
this-
level
like
is
on
pretty
the
good.
moment.
We'll see what happens. There's a way to instantly shoot Camello with this shell. You know, I've had it so that it whiffed Camello so many times, so I just take it a little safer. Just wait till she chooses her route.
You know, I've actually taken to just timing the A press and the spin right afterwards. It seems to work most of the time, so I'll stick with it.
Just a little bit of swag right there, and a little 2P jump.
Gonna go for one last hit. Well, fireballs first.
Oh,
And there it is. Oh!
that has never happened to me before. What was that? Well, that was very interesting.
That's an example if you can never get too complacent.
That has never happened to me before.
I've never seen that happen to anyone.
That was interesting.
Actually, well, I mean, I've died there before, but that's different.
That was
Ow. That hurts, dude. That hurts.
that was interesting. That was a little bit of tomfoolery.
Camilla doing some trolling of her own. All right,
You know,
she's got
it's
the fire.
so weird because considering all of this stuff happens in marathon runs. Last marathon run I did of this game, I died in Battle Rock, which is an auto scroller.
Run.
So it's so weird because always in marathons is where this stuff goes wrong.
It's where that's where the weird stuff comes out to show its ugly face.
I guess it's a little bit my fault for being a little too aggressive with that hit, but it's fine.
It happens. It could also have just been a motion controls moment.
Yeah, that too.
Sometimes.
We'll blame the game on this one.
Curse you, game.
Thankfully, if these next two levels,
voice.
they go well, then you know what? It'll make up for it.
I would curse the game in Doofenshmirtz's voice, but it's like 10:30 p.m.
And so right now, this for me, you know, I might get chastised for this opinion by Toogs and the Galaxy community, but this to me is the hardest level in the run. Very tough and very technical level. Motion controls, pointer controls, just kind of all that stuff, and it's just really hard to string together a good level.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you that it's difficult. I wouldn't say the hardest, but very difficult.
This level has repeatedly given me trouble.
Yeah, it gives everyone trouble. It's so bad.
You know, it has all the things that make a level difficult. Pull star movement, sling pod movement, tough boss fight. Also, I just glossed over that, but that launch star's hitbox is big enough for if you crouch and spin, you can just access it.
Well, you have to do it in a certain spot, like right where the launch star path would start. Like right in the middle of the launch star is where you want to do that. You crouch, you spin, and it works most of the time. It's not hard at all. But yeah, no, the three things that Hex had mentioned before in this level, guess what they all have in common? Pointer controls. If your pointers don't like you, this level is going to be hell for you.
Well, unfortunately, that was really good. So, but you know, we have the hardest part coming up, the boss fight.
Yeah, it's not over yet. Say hello to Tarantux, or as we call him, her
Arachnophobes, look away.
clock spider. Oh yeah, if you're arachnophobic, now is a good time to close your eyes or avert them or whatever.
You use Toad there just to access one of the... What do you even call these? Bumps?
Hit one of the bulges. Bulges.
Bulges, I guess. So, a weird thing I've noticed is on that hit, if you get unlucky enough, you can act like you're hitting a solid object, and you'll just instantly take damage. It's happened to me so many
Really?
times. Oh yeah, it'll make like
Whereabouts?
a ding sound, and you just get screwed. Like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
You just can't even. You just get screwed.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And that was a really good level.
Good stuff. The star grab is also hard because you have to aim at it.
That was a gold, by the way. That was really good.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm comparing against a 233, which, you know, should be a beatable run. So, we'll be all right. Now, time for Sling Pod. This level is extremely satisfying, but it is freaking hard. You know, one precise miss, and you just get screwed. So I'm going to kind of just let the movement speak for itself. Yeah, if you want to, like, talk about it, you can, but it's more so just seeing it happen.
Honestly, yeah, it's pain. Cannonball cycles, fireball cycles, sling pod movement. Really stupid angles for those shots, by the way. They may not look. Some of them are worse than they look. It's bad.
I'm gonna try and go for the fastest cycle,
just
to see if I can get it.
Oh no!
If I miss it, the cycles are gonna be extremely messed up. So you know we have one shot, and if not, it's just gonna take us a little longer to do the level.
I would say just play it safe because this level is hell.
Lots of star bits though. Definitely help.
Oh yeah. Prime time candidate for star bits.
There we go. That was fast cycle, but we still have the rest of the level.
That's good. Ooh. I like where this is going.
Oh my!
Oh my goodness!
Goodness gracious! Good golly, Miss Molly! That was close. That's happened to me in practice, but I've never saved it like that.
I was extremely scared you were going to just fall to your doom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
That was a really good sling pod minus the end, so you know what? I can't be sad at that.
Was that a gold for you?
I don't think that was a gold just because of the ending.
Darn.
But yeah, it was good.
That was solid enough.
You know what? You have to add a little bit of an excitement here and there. If things went perfectly all the time, it wouldn't be fun.
Exactly. Keep the audience on the edge of their seats.
Yeah, so this next level's an auto-scroller, so not too much to talk about.
Well, you can skip it by doing an out-of-bounds trick. Basically, if you do if you do something called a mega triple jump at the correct angle with the correct amount of speed, you will break out of the saucer's gravity field, and you'll be on like the rocky part of the level, and you'll have to like slide your way through it. It saves about 25 seconds if you do it optimally, and you have 2 chances in this run to do it. And if you do it optimally both times, you're saving about 50 seconds. That's a lot in this game, and it's not a recommended trick unless you're like going for world record or top level times like 2:19 lower.
Yeah, so like I said, last time I did this run, I died on this level, so I'm just not gonna do anything dumb. I'm just gonna kind of chill. Yeah. This run, minus the Camella, has been extremely solid so far. So, yeah, you know. I'm honestly kind of alright that mistake happened, because now I'm just not really as nervous. I wasn't even that nervous to begin with, but you know, it just helps to kind of have that pressure off.
Yeah. I feel you there. Basically, yeah, this is also like if you don't go for Battle Rock 1 or L out of bounds, like this is like a really good spot for Starbucks as well. You get about 90 something here, around 80, 90.
Oh, the cannonball!
The cannonball block.
I freaking got blocked by the cannonball, man. If there's something in front of you, you can't do the 2P jumps. And I got, like,
on Luigi.
You know, part of my language, but I got cock blocked by the cannonball. I make fun of one of the runners in the community. Not make fun, but like we joke around because one time he was on record pace and he lost like 10, 15 seconds to trying to do a 2P jump, but a coin blocked Luigi, so he couldn't get the jump. And I kind of made fun of him for it for a little bit. And I guess that was my karma. You know.
Who was it?
It was Tibbs.
Oh my god. Why do you gotta do my boy Tibbs dirty like that?
Hey, listen, I was the one that paid the price for it right there, so.
I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough.
I had that one coming.
Alrighty. So, hey, you remember Space Junk 1? That was fun, right?
Yeah.
So
Very fun.
nobody ever. Oh, yeah.
Well, you
get to do it again. There's one difference, though. In Space Junk Comet, there are no checkpoints. So if you die anywhere, you're starting all the way back at the beginning. Skip and everything. So, easy solution. Don't die.
All right, I got
There's
the
also
backup.
a lot of coins here for some reason. There's way more coins here than in the original level, which I don't know. Nintendo, explain yourself.
They had to make it a little different. They couldn't plagiarize.
Yeah, but coins? Coins? In my speedrun?
Yeah, collecting coins actually loses time, about a second each time, because you get an additional text box. I'm going to focus up for this part, just so I don't die. I'm going to take this last part a little safe.
Good call. Good call.
Good. Yeah, very solid level. Getting that last silver star before it hits 3 minutes on the timer, like 3 flat, is usually a good indicator. But, I mean, it's very solid. We take that.
Absolutely.
You know, overall, I'm going to be honest. Overall, this run really has been super solid. Minus, you know, Space Junk 2, which I don't really know how much that lost. Probably around like a minute 10. But,
something like that.
Other than that, this run has been super solid. Can't really complain much.
Exactly.
And just
So
a cheeky little motion control level, rolling green.
Yeah. So Hex has gone from surfing the waves to mini golf. Except he's the golf ball.
There's a little bit of a skip you can do at the start. I'm going to be honest. I'm not too comfortable with it, so I'm just going to take the normal route. You're not really missing much. It's just a little
Yeah, I
bit
don't
of a
blame you.
jump.
It saves like 4 seconds anyway. Less than that, like 2. Something.
We have to do this mandatory tutorial, so let's hop on the
thing
ball.
you don't have to do in 120 star.
Yeah, actually, good. I wanted to, you know, I actually forgot about that, but it's interesting because routing in this game happens a lot. Like, it matters a lot. And the route in 120, it does Melty Molten 2, which is a ball level, before this level. And since the game sees you've already done a ball level, it actually just straight up doesn't give you the tutorial.
Skips the tutorial. I cannot speak.
It straight up just gives you the ball, and it's like, okay, you can go. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Which is honestly pretty
Knows what
cool.
it's doing. It's great, and it is a nice time save for rolling green in that in 120. Man, I miss 120. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
120. 120 is my, you know, being a multi Mario
Texas
runner, I
home.
don't really have main categories, but 120 is definitely my main speed run. It's the speed run that I've put the most time into. It's the speed run that I have arguably one of the best times in. So that to me is like my bread and butter. That's, you know, that category I've ran at a decent amount of marathons and relays. So
Yeah, it's a good category. It's like twice as long as any percent, but you get to see the rest of the game, and honestly, it's fun. Tough, but fun.
no, very hard, yeah. But honestly, and I'm
Right.
gonna say something weird here. If this level goes well, I could be ahead of PB, even with that Space Junk 2 mistake, which would be really funny.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what this weird thing is. Maybe it's something I've never seen before.
Yeah, what the
Oh
heck?
my God,
What am I
what's he
doing?
doing?
Oh,
What are you-
controller, what is going on, man? Dude,
He died.
what the heck is
What is
going
this?
on? Actually, it was just a death warp.
Yeah. So if you die in a certain spot, you will. Yeah, the game will think you've hit. So you don't actually have like checkpoint like flags, like physical checkpoints, but there's like checkpoints throughout the level, or like areas. This game, so the game will think that you've like crossed it, and when you respawn, you'll just respawn at that checkpoint, which saves a few seconds over just going around the level normally. And it makes the swamp cycles easier to deal with. So that
Yeah,
is also a win.
post one if you got baited. I don't think anyone got baited. I forgot to prep the joke until midway through, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one got
I did not
baited.
do well with prepping it either.
Things to know about this Bowser fight: you can actually skip some of the attacks that he does just by hitting his tail or hitting his face. That's what I'm going to aim to do. It can
Right,
be kind of
yeah.
tough because I go in between Bowser's legs. So
Oh. So right away he's gonna spin into Bowser's face to cancel that first set of that first shockwave, and then wham. That's phase one done. Phase two, he wants to go like under Bowser's chin
unfortunately,
or do that.
yeah. What happened there is I got flung back really far, so that makes it so that Bowser has to do 1 extra pounce. It's
Yeah,
not a crazy huge deal, but it adds up if it happens more than once. So it's just kind of
Yeah,
something that you want to avoid.
Generally, a good spot to jump and spin is like is like when you get like under Bowser's chin, so you can get yourself knocked forward into Bowser rather than away from Bowser.
Oh, I missed the end that Bowser's running on. It's surprisingly difficult to catch Bowser when he's running because you'd think he just goes straight across, but he changes his path. And
Yeah,
this actually might be
no
ahead of
idea.
PB. This might be ahead
Yeah,
of PB,
you
which
have,
is ridiculous.
You have like no clue where he's going. Are you actually ahead of PB?
My PB gets a 48.56.
Oh dang!
I might be like directly even with it.
I think a couple seconds ahead.
Dude, this would have been like a 47 if I didn't die. Damn. Oh, good shit.
If you wait, this is like a second or two ahead, I think. Or even. Nah, you're even.
Yeah, we're even. With all that.
Damn, dude. Even with Space Junk 2 being as mean as it was. Damn.
Even. You know what? That's cool.
We take those.
That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah, 48 is still pretty good.
And we're going into Kitchen, one of the cooler domes. So lots of stuff.
I do like Kitchen a lot.
And
it's fun.
yeah. It's gonna be cool because there's a lot of stuff that is new in Kitchen. Not new for the game, but new that I do. Keyless being one of them. That one's gonna be cool. That's one of my favorite skips in the run, and I'm really excited to show that off.
I love it. One of my favorite strats too.
Also, the stone cyclone skips. I mean, those are classics. Like, even people who don't speedrun this game know about them.
Yeah, you gotta know it.
But
It's like
yeah.
it's like a musician. It's like you gotta know this song. If you don't, what are you doing?
And so what you're gonna see right now is probably the biggest cheese throughout the entirety of Galaxy. I'll explain more about this level and what you're required to do while I'm in the level. But it's definitely like this is Beach Bowl first water level, swimming as Luigi. Generally pretty fun in this game because shaking allows you to go really fast. It's cool. 5-star chips submerged underwater.
We're not getting them.
We're not getting them, but it's cool that Nintendo left them in. Just kind of as an afterthought. But this is obviously how they wanted you to do it.
Yeah, if you get those 5-star chips, it will just spawn a launch stud that takes you to this upper part of Beach Bowl. Which, well, we could just do that.
And that's it. That's the level. That's it.
That's Beach Bowl 1. You didn't see. You didn't miss anything.
Blink and you might miss it is definitely what you could say there.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. That's Beach Bowl 1.
Indeed. So now up to this point, Luigi's been a pretty nice-ish guy. Yeah, we're not yet. And now we say enough of that. Luigi's going to be bullying some penguins into getting shells.
Yeah, often regarded as one of the easiest stars in the run. It literally all you have to do is go in the water, grab a golden shell, which mind you is in the same spot every time, and go back to the penguin, and you win. You get a star.
Oh yeah, give me your golden shell, punk.
The name of this star in English, obviously you can't see it because we're playing in Japanese, it's called passing the swim test. Basically, all these penguins need the golden shell in order to get an A on the swim test. But, us being the bully that we are, we're just going to go take it from them. Then we're going to throw it away.
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're mean.
If you want to be extra mean, you can smack the coach with the golden shell. And be like, thanks for the star, bro. Bye.
What's funny is he says in the text, there's an extra additional blip of text right after
Are you even one of my
spawn the
students?
star. Yeah, it says,
And
are
it's
you
like,
even one of my
nope.
students?
But thanks for the star. I needed to go. Bye.
And I decided to be mean today, so I threw it at the penguin.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of an on-the-fly route adjustment. My splits say to do Beach Bowl 3, Bubble Breeze, and then Beach Bowl Secret. I'm going to go Beach Bowl Secret, Bubble Breeze, Beach Bowl 3. Makes the cycles a little bit easier. It's a marathon run. I don't really want to risk dying in that level. So I'm just going to... It doesn't even really lose that much time, so I'm just going to take the comfortable reroute, and we'll see.
Fair enough, yeah. It's like, the one thing it will affect is just star select stuff. Basically, 4 stars will appear on the screen instead of 3, and that will lose a tiny bit of time, not even a second. But, yeah, that's like the reason we changed it to 3 before us.
These penguins, they can sometimes get their revenge. Like, I'll spin past them, and they just won't give me their shell. Then I'm just kind of screwed. But, thankfully they cooperated. They don't want to mess with Luigi after the swim test.
I think they've learned their lesson.
I think so, too. So, this is going to be another level where 2P is OP. I'm going to cheese the ending part with 2P. And you'll see more when I get there.
Say hello to the ice flower, folks. Luigi is now cool. Literally. So with Ice Luigi, you can wall jump up these waterfalls by making little ice walls for yourself.
And we're supposed to lure the Cataquack, but we do not have time for that. Just do a 2P jump. That's be
Yeah,
full secret.
Have we mentioned how OP 2P is yet?
Yeah. And I know it looks like it's, really easy time save, but those 2P jumps, I mean, you saw me, I missed one. Doing them over gaps, leads for a significant risk of death. So it's not exactly free time save by any means. You still have to have a decent amount of good execution.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely make some sections easier.
Good setup. You need a very comfortable setup too to make them work very well all the time. Sometimes they can just get dropped on you, and well, that's no fun.
All right, now Bubble Breeze. This level is cool, but it's also just very generic. It's casual but faster, essentially, up until the final section where we literally cheese everything. But this first
you don't
part,
even see the second section.
yeah, we don't even do the second section. We just skip it. But this first part, not much interesting stuff going on. Just kind of collecting the star bits fast. There's a cycle I'm gonna try to make. I don't go for the fastest one, I don't think, but it still is kind of tight. So
Yeah, the main thing is just not get hit by that mine. I actually forgot how the second section goes. I don't remember it at all.
yeah, so you're normally supposed to take the bubble and go around. You just backflip on top of here. Long jump over.
Invisible
And there you go.
platforms for the win. Nintendo, great programming.
Yeah, that jump.
Never change.
The platform there can be a little bit finicky. If you slide off, you're kind of done for. But honestly, that's a trend. A lot of the stuff in this game, a lot harder than it looks. There's a lot of nuances that you really have to look out for. That can, be the difference between hitting a skip and missing a skip. And that's something that not a lot of people realize. It's one of the things that make Galaxy really cool is because, it looks really easy, but then, you get to running the game and people are often surprised with how tough it can be. It's not just long jumps.
If someone tries, say, Honey Hive 1 skip, for example, they're going to be like, oh, wow, that's actually really hard. We're like, yeah, you don't say.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not one to shy away from my mistakes. I thought that this game was going to be super easy when I first picked it up. I thought I was going to get record first run. Was hitting stuff in practice. Yeah, I got a 4.5 hour time, which is over 2 hours off record. And I was so surprised with how hard this game was. I was like, wow, stuff really is a lot harder. I just missed a skip.
Oh,
stuff
man.
really is a lot harder than, you would expect. Point, case in point. My issue there was I spun just a tad bit early.
Yeah, spin timing and knowing when to change your angle is what makes the skip work.
There we go. As you can see, I spun a lot later there.
Yeah, missing in the skip once loses about 30 seconds.
But, at the end of the day, it could be worse.
Yeah, exactly.
We will do that level again. So, if you did miss that skip, you will see it again. Now, this coming up is, I say this pretty much about every level, but this is definitely one of the more technical levels in the run. Ghostly 1 has a lot of moving parts, a lot of stuff that can go wrong. So, yeah, I'll let Toogs kind of explain this level.
So basically, first off, Luigi is going to save none other than Luigi. Universe, are you okay? I think the universe is broken. But, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on right off the bat. So Hex is going to be grabbing a rainbow star in about 5 seconds. So he's going to use that invincibility to kill a boo with a key in it. So he can grab that key and open the door. And then he's going to get 5 star chips on different gravity fields. Ideally, you will keep your rainbow star through the whole thing, or through most of it. to make grabbing the star
what
chips
was
a lot
that?
speedier. That did not make it any easier.
What was that?
That stupid boo was getting in my way.
Hey, you know
So
what?
this
All
is
things considered, not too terrible.
not bad at all. So then there's going to be there's two versions of this skip that you can do. There's Mansion Clip, which is the easier variant and what most players go for. And then there's Boolean. Yes, the math term Boolean. Basically, you will clip inside the mansion and you will just walk through the wall and you will end up in that room with Luigi. Hex is going for Mansion Clip. So, yeah, the floor isn't real until now.
Like, you can go through the underside of the floor, but you can't go through the overside of the floor. I hope you wouldn't be able to go through the overside of the floor.
That would not be ideal.
I still don't think this run is that far off PB. I might be like 30 behind. Even with all the stuff that's happened, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Making good time.
Ideally, you want a sub-hour Ghostly One, but, you know.
101 is still good.
101, I think my PB got 100.46, so I'm still doing really well.
Yeah. I think my first 2-2X got a 101.
So now we're going to talk to Luigi. It's very important. This is probably the biggest mistake that runners make is they forget to talk to Luigi. That effectively kills your run. So we're gonna feed the Luma first, and then we're gonna go talk to Luigi. Because, you know, like I said, launch star delay, we'd have to wait an extra 2 seconds if I did it in the reverse order. So we're gonna...
Another thing about routing in this game is comet cycles are a thing. They spawn in cycles, and that's how all these routes are built. They're built around those cycles, and if you dare do one thing wrong, to mess up the route, like if you do like the wrong start, like at the wrong time, your run is gone, done, history.
Yeah, one time, and me even being a top level, you know, I wouldn't say top level, I'd say mid-high level player. I messed up the comet cycles one time on a PB pace run, just because I did 2 levels in the wrong order. So it definitely, you know, something that makes a difference. I did Gusty Garden 3 before Gusty. No, I did Gusty Garden Secret before Gusty Garden 3. And it made it so that the comets didn't spawn. And I was on a good pace, effectively killing my run, but it's fine. Ouch. You know, I'm not still salty. Because I eventually beat that run, so we're good.
That's good.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Sweet is basically what non-Galaxy runners think Galaxy running is. A bunch of long jumps.
That was actually a gold on my end. 0.9 seconds.
Nice.
So I'm going to take those.
Good stuff.
I'm just kind of surprised that I did not bonk.
Yeah, bonking is, well, you can either lose time or die. Well,
and in that level,
3
mostly results
seconds
in
or
death.
30. You're either losing 3 seconds or 30. It's one of those brutal levels. So
now,
this is the only
we are going to get the hardest star in the run. The hardest star in the run.
Is so
Good
hard.
Egg L. It's tricky because there's a lot of stuff you have to do. It's like the first level, except you need to reach a certain point in the level to unlock Luigi. And you have to go to the underside of the planet. You have to take not a yellow pipe, but an orange pipe. Then you have to come and take a green pipe, and the level's done.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
That was so difficult.
Almost broke a sweat there.
Most difficult minute in 12 seconds of his life.
That was tough. Oh, I need a drink after that one. Oh, goodness. All right, now we're in the easy part of the run. The hard part's over. Just kidding. Coming up, we have our first Cosmic Luigi race. Want to explain this one, Tiggs?
Yeah, I got you. So, you have Luigi saving Luigi, and now you're going to have Luigi racing Luigi, but this Luigi's blue,
And evil.
and he looks like stars.
Now,
So Cosmic Luigi races are actually a bit more difficult than the Cosmic Mario races. Cosmic Luigi is a bit more clever with his movement. So it does keep you on your toes, but doesn't really matter for speedruns because the strats are basically the same. Sorry, I cut you off. I'm so
you're
sorry.
good. You're good. I was gonna say we're gonna cheese the heck out of this level. So funnily enough, if you don't do Honey Hive 1 skip, this is the movement you want to do. You just come over here.
Nice start boost there, by the way. If you hold Z and then you let go and you hit A right on the word go, you will get this tremendous starting boost and get a huge edge over Cosmic Luigi. And, well, surprise, it's fast, so we do it in runs.
Yeah. And that's one of 4 comets where you race Cosmic Luigi. So you'll see that again.
Honey Hive, Free Swing, Gold Leaf, Seaside. Yeah.
Now coming up is Beach Bowl Comet. It's the Stone Cyclone we did before, except it's just faster this time.
Yeah, this is a fast foe comet, and it's one of 2 fast foe comets in the entire game. Spoiler alert, you will see both of them.
And after this, we have Ghostly 2, Glorified Auto-Scroller.
But also another chance to maybe win a gift sub from Hex or something.
True.
I don't know what the actual prize is. You get something, or nothing.
You get a gift sub to my channel if you guess the time correctly, except that time, it can vary a lot more. Good times for that is around, like, 43 to, like, 49 seconds.
49. Yeah, I was close last time. We'll see how close I get this time. So because the enemies and platforms are moving a bit faster, it does make some cycles a bit different, but it's not too bad. Nice. Nice for that was
How did that
that
one
was
work?
tough. Just don't question it. Just take it and run with it. Yeah, sometimes that skip will work when you don't think it will, and sometimes it will fail when you don't think it will.
Notice how at the end of that star, I rapidly shot out all of my star bits. The reason I did that is because from now until the 3rd to last star in the run, we have to get 600. I'm already at 223. Star bits are not that much of an issue for the rest of the run, so I can afford to, be very liberal with my star bits. Also, if you keep, I believe it's like less than 18 star bits, after a level, you lose a second because of the text box. So it's best to not keep any unless you really need them.
Well, so starbit menuing is a tricky subject. You can let the starbit counter count down. Generally, 18 is a good number for that, but top runners have been doing like any number under 40 and letting it count down and then timing the A press afterwards. But most of the time, it's very easy to mistime it. So, yeah.
Me, I like to be on the safe side. Plus, I'm a 120 runner, which needs so much more star bits. So for me, I'm never gonna have not enough star bits in any percent. That's
True.
almost never happens.
Yeah. 120 is like you basically like learn where all the star bits are everywhere because you need to feed every Hungry Luma instead of just 3. And it even changes the any percent levels in that regard because now you have to worry about when you would normally worry about just optimizing your movement through those levels. Now you have to worry about doing that while collecting star bits, and you have no idea how much harder that makes it.
Yeah, it's essentially worrying about 2 things at once, and I mean, us as humans, we have a problem with multitasking. So yeah.
It is difficult. Oh, I guess my guess will be, I don't know, 42 something.
Wow, that was good.
That was a really good.
42.56. I beat my
That was a
estimate.
really good ghostly too. That was a really good ghostly too.
Let me take those. That might even be a gold. Yeah, that was a gold by 1.5 seconds.
Nice.
And now, here comes the fun level. So this Ghostly Secret is one of the coolest, if not the coolest looking levels in the run. I'm going to go for a trick called Keyless, and we'll see how it goes. My PB actually does not have this. So this is a new strat that I implemented. Basically, you know, I'm just going to let it speak for itself. But this skip is insane. It's an auto-scroller, but it's not an auto-scroller.
Yeah, you're basically going to be like jumping on invisible doors. That's right. You heard me. I said invisible doors.
So I actually don't know where the platforms are. Well, I know where the platforms are, but you can't see them. Which, you know, I don't know if you've ever tried to walk on something you can't see. But makes it infinitely harder. Not the movement I wanted, but the movement I'll take.
Getting his butt burned.
Okay. Need the camera to cooperate. Oh, damn. I got caught underneath the door.
Shoot. Yeah, I think if you just waited a little bit longer, that would have worked.
There we go.
There it is. Second try.
We take that. You know, would have liked it first try, but hey, second try is not bad.
It's still better than taking the auto-scroller.
And now time for Airship Armada. Now, if you know anything about this level, you know how annoying that is. The boss is literally just enemy spam. It has more enemies than a 9-year-old Mario Maker 2 level. Fortunately,
if one thing goes
yep,
wrong,
everything goes wrong. Oh my god. If one little bit goes wrong, game over. Well, not game over, but it'll be infinitely harder. Thankfully, I've
gone horribly wrong.
I've learned a little bit of like how to do this level optimally, give myself the best chance of success. So hopefully it goes well. We're gonna actually skip like most of the level. We're just gonna shoot to this pole star over here, and we're just essentially gonna be
like instantly shoot to that spot if you know where to aim your cursors, and you just spam the crap out of it.
Yeah, we're essentially gonna be on our way to the boss now. I'm gonna try and go for a long jump. That saves a little bit of time. It's a little risky, so we'll see how that goes. It worked. Good stuff.
Nice.
Funny thing, I think it's if you shoot Bowser Jr. with the star bit, he like throws up star bits. Good for 120 where you need them, but any percent, we don't.
Unnecessary. 1, 2, 3. Good first phase.
That Koopa got rolled.
Oh, very nice. Getting that shell before the cutscene. That is very good. Oh, he does the instant shot. Let's go.
Very good level.
That was
really good.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
That was solid.
That was really good.
We're right on the star. We take that. That is my best exit. I am still ahead of PV. And that golded by 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
220.
Nice.
Hell yes.
That was good. That was good.
That was a really good Bowser Jr. too.
So, you know, now we have a little bit of a grace period. We have Hurry Scurry and Battle Rock Luigi. A very easy level and an auto-scroller.
So, yeah, we are out of... that's the first half of the run done. Hard to believe it's already been an hour and 14 minutes.
You know, -2 levels. This run has been really solid. I couldn't really ask for much more, honestly. We take those.
We take those indeed. So this is one of the 2 spots where you want to talk to Male Toad yourself, so you can actually get Battle Rock Luigi to spawn. I have made the mistake of accidentally doing Hurry Scurry without talking to Luigi, and then I got to the end of Battle Rock 1 again. I went to the underside of the saucer, and I saw the cage. I was like, oh, crap. I forgot the one thing I needed to do. Oh, yeah, that was fun. And that run was PB pace, too.
Drum, if you're here, there's a possibility that I could be going a little underestimate. If need be, I can fill in with, like, some 120 stuff, or, like, some extra levels to show off, only if we need to, in case I go, like, super underestimate. Was not expecting this run to be as good as it is, so.
Yeah. Well, there's still all of second.
There's a lot left, but, you know, regardless really of what happens, still, you know, it will be a super solid marathon showing.
Indeed. So, this is Hurry Scurry. You stand on a green platform, it disappears. On top of that, you get music notes. They make star. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
There's not much happening in this level. Okay, I lied. What the hell is this note route?
That's the more beginner. I just take it simple, keep it simple. It's the developer intended, you know, for once.
Okay.
All right. Now going to Battle Rock Luigi. Again, this level, auto-scroller. Not really much to say.
The same thing as Battle Rock 1. And it's another chance to do that funny out-of-bounds trick I was talking about before.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it because, you know, I have a 229. I'm not at a level where I need to do it. So.
I respect it.
Thankfully, you know, entering in, we can skip the cutscene. Also, I forgot to mention before in Battle Rock 1, but you're supposed to collect these Pulstar chips in order to spawn Pulstars to get the launch star. But since we have 2P, cheese that shit.
We don't got time for that. You can skip them with 1P as well, but it's a bit more difficult because the triple jump needs to be done off a certain spot.
Yeah.
And it's easy to mess up.
Could you imagine being like a Guillermo and you're just seeing Luigi like do this midair gymnastics jump to get to like some launch star?
It's like, what is that guy doing?
You can actually get stuck in the saucer there. I don't know how to do it. It's something funny that can happen.
It's really funny when it does it. I think you have to like bonk in a certain way to get to like warp inside it. I don't remember, but it's very funny. I have seen it. It's great.
Okay. Thank you, lasers. For some reason, the camera will mess up a little bit there if you just go too early.
Darn camera. Always doing something.
Always messing stuff up. There's Luigi. We're going to save him.
Again. Because we haven't saved him enough times already.
Okay, I thought that guy was going to crash into the pool.
Yeah, that looked really close.
And that's it. And on our way to bedroom.
Resident Sleeper.
Thankfully.
For me, at least. I find bedroom rather boring.
We are going to be doing some cool strats. And there's a lot to explain, especially for casual audiences. So I'm actually super excited to take them through bedroom. And an engine room is going to be super fun.
Engine room is great. So the reason we do Battle Rock L now is so we can actually spawn at the front of the observatory here. And Hex will be doing some epic red ring movement to get 2-bedroom this way. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, usually you're supposed to go around the long way, but it's a lot faster if you go that way. This next level, I talk about technical levels. This level is definitely one of them. A lot of precise platforming and a lot of little things that you can do to save time. The boss fight can be really annoying if you don't know how to beat him, but thankfully I should be able to. And it looks really cool.
Pardon me, are you Baron Burr, sir?
Baron Burr. Shout outs to Baron Brett.
Well, that depends. Who's asking? Hamilton jokes. What have I become?
Never seen Hamilton, so that one went a little over my head.
Nah, I got you. Honestly, you didn't miss much. I'm probably gonna get crucified for saying that, but I stand by it.
So, you know, climbing up this tower is cool. We do it pretty fast. This mountain looks really big, but, you know, it's no match for us. What I'm going to do is...
Going around who?
I'm going to grab this ice flower, and then I'm going to do a triple jump onto this box. Do a long jump. Yeah, that movement is really tight. So it's important to not really mess any of that up, and thankfully I didn't.
So very fun.
Surprised I didn't get sniped there.
Yeah, Baron Burr can sometimes just snipe you off the ring. I don't really know how it happens, but it does sometimes, and it's very annoying.
Well,
Recently, one's like the wake-up call, and then it sort of just gets less interesting from there until Honey Climb.
that was 2.5 second gold, by the way. That level was very well executed. I'm really happy with that. That was good. And my gold there was already pretty optimized, so the fact that I beat it by that much is really good. So, Freeze Flame 2, this level has another big skip. I'm going to be honest, I don't even really know how to do this level casually. I've never done this level casually. I've always done the skip.
This level sucks casually. It's bad. So, Freeze Flame 1 was the freeze. This is the flame.
You know, I'm going to start a little bit of an argument in the commentary booth, but everyone considers Freeze Flame to be the best galaxy. I think that it's just okay. I'm not too big of a fan.
How dare you?
Okay, well,
Freeze
what do you
Flame
consider the
purples.
best one?
Best one? Gold Leaf.
What is your... What?
I love Gold Leaf, man.
Gold Leaf? It's Honey Hive in reverse and brown.
And better.
It's Autumn Honey Hive. That's it.
I don't know. I
what
like
you
it.
see in Gold Leaf, man. I
Love
don't know
Gold
what you
Leaf.
see in Gold Leaf.
The
Gold Leaf is
movement
lazy.
Cool. The movement is cool, and the skips are sick. Very
Okay.
appealing, but very hard as well. And
Gold
you
Leaf
know,
2 and 3 are great, but Gold Leaf 1 does not set a good tone for me.
for me in speedrunning, I've noticed that my favorite levels are the ones that are extremely hard, but once you pull them off, you look like a freaking badass. Those of you who run SA2, which is probably a lot of you. Pyramid Cave, my favorite level.
Skip.
I'm gonna take this a little bit risky. Do this with 1 health.
He's living dangerously. All right, good.
All right.
Didn't die. So I ask again, Gold Leaf?
Yeah,
Are you
Gold
serious?
Leaf. I said before, me as a speedrunner, my favorite levels are the ones that are extremely hard, but once you pull them off, you look like a badass. Pyramid
We can't be
Cave,
friends
Sky
anymore, Hex.
Deck. I don't know if anyone's ever played Super Mario 3D World 7-7. All these levels fit a little bit of a criteria that it's my type for levels that I like in speedrunning.
Well, if you love Gold Leaf so much, why don't you marry it?
But yeah, and coming into probably regarded as one of the worst galaxies, Gusty Garden.
It's
yeah.
so
It's just
boring.
boring, except for the second star. The second star I find really cool.
I have bitter memories towards Gusty Garden 2.
Do you want to do the explanation for that one so that I don't make any offhand jokes?
I really don't care either way, as long as we both make it through that level alive. I'll let you take. I'll let you take center stage for it.
Okay.
I can't be bothered.
You want to explain Gusty Garden 1? You can.
Gusty Garden 1 is just a lot of riding the wind with floaty fluff, and Hex is actually going to be skipping a couple bean planets. He's going to just ride the wind over this one, and then he's going to come all the way over to this one.
Oh my goodness.
That was close. He's going to just triple jump, 2B jump up to this guy. He's going to freeze him, jump on him.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. We take those.
And there you go. So then he's going to be catching another one of those bunnies. You
Except
remember those
this
guys
one.
from Gateway? This one's way easier.
Way easier.
So if he sets this up right, he can just catch the bunny with a long jump.
All right, Ace, you're going to have my head, but I'm going to be honest. Gusty Garden music mid. It's not mid. It's not the best. There's definitely levels that are better.
Gusty Garden music is overrated. You agree with me on that?
I do.
Yes.
Sorry, Ace.
All right. I will forgive your gold leaf transgression.
Now, Freeze Flame 3 is one of the most boring levels in the run. Just no hard movement, no skips. It's just casual, but faster.
Pure movement, but it's really fun. Well, you do skip the valve to open the cage for the fire flower.
But it's just kind of generic. I'm not a big fan of this level.
This level.
It's pretty long, but it's not long and it's not technical enough to be kind of one of my favorites.
It doesn't drag on, I find. I also love your Gusty Garden 2 split name.
Personally, for me, Ace, the goats for music in Mario Galaxy is the Fate of the Universe theme, Buoy Bass, and my favorite, Melty Molten.
Melty Molten slaps.
Battle Rock is a close one there. Good Egg is good, but I've heard it so much I'm starting to get annoyed with it.
Oh my God.
Also, Family.
Oh, I love
Family's very good.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
If you like that sappy music, I know I do.
I love it. I love it. The observatory theme, the third variation of it. Mwah! Chef's kiss. It's a waltz. I can't resist a good waltz. I can imagine just taking my future partner and just dancing with them.
Oh, hey, I know who that is. Oh my God. What was that?
Karma, bitch.
I mean, that was a quick death, but come on.
That's what you get for going the ooh.
Googly eyes.
Someone's in love.
Oh my God, what was that? I don't regret it by any means.
Worth the content.
So I lost a little bit of time, but it's fine.
So now we're going into
Gusty Garden 2.
I hate this level.
I'll take center stage for this one. Gusty Garden 2 is a very interesting level because it has a section where you have to kill 3 moles. Now, what makes these moles so interesting is they only move if they're on camera, meaning we have to do a little bit of camera manip on the previous planet so that we peek up to the question mark planet to make the moles advance so that when we land on the question mark planet, they'll all meet up and we can kill them instantly. Now, there's a lot of popular myths and misconceptions about these moles. They are not on a cycle. They only move when they're on screen. Also, they're not RNG.
Who said they were ever RNG?
You'd be surprised.
Seriously?
It wasn't you, but
That's dumber than saying they're on cycle.
they're not RNG. But it's really cool. It's something that kind of goes unnoticed to the casual eye. Until you kind of see it in action.
I get it. I made a mistake saying they were on cycles. I know. Don't remind me. Anyways, having player 2 on this planet makes killing these moles a lot easier because you can just freeze them.
Yeah, those moles were incredible, by the way. That was probably the best I've ever done this section. Obviously, having 2P helps, but you know, if you do the camera manip, and if you don't do it correctly, you're not going to get those moles. So, you know, I'm all memes aside, it was really good.
Good stuff. But the memes aren't done.
You know, using my 2P, you can just mess with the gravity a little bit.
Well, you can do that. I always did a triple jump there.
And we enter the boss fight, Major Burroughs, a.k.a. Barack Obama. Papa Bear, where you at, man?
Oh, no, he's doing it.
So, what's funny enough is the Barack Obama jokes were not started by me. They were started by a runner named Latchers, but while this game was being raced at GDQ, the commentator Rocks made a joke calling, you know, Major Burroughs Barack Obama, and it was funny. Now,
but it was not well received.
It was not well received because he, you know, added a little bit of an inappropriate adjective for the second phase, which I will not say, just so that I'm not kicked off of Sacer. But yeah,
we've already used the S word and bitch. Like, I think we're fine.
But that was a really good Gusty Garden too. We take those.
Yeah. Getting a good Gusty Garden 2 is actually really hard. All memes aside.
That was a gold by 2
seconds.
seconds.
Was a gold. Let's go.
Let me take that.
Oh, geez, this is your gold now. Your gold has memes in it. Oh my.
That was a 327. A 326, I think. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. So now we have Freeze Flame S, which is, I think, in my opinion, the best level in Freeze Flame. The movement is super satisfying, and when it all goes well, it looks awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely what they call a movement masterpiece.
It is badass.
Cool. Hopefully I can look like a badass at this level. Chat has to tell me if I do a good job and look like a badass or not. And hopefully I don't mess it up.
I'll tell you too. Yeah, so the beginning starts out the same, and right when we get off the slide is where the paths are going to diverge. So, we're going to see the diagonal wall kicks. Nope. That works too.
So, if you thought that was cool, just wait.
Oh, so cool.
Now, here's where the cool part begins. There we go. That is Freeze Flame Secret.
So, what do you think, ladies? That look cool? That look cool enough for you? Bad enough to give this man a chance. that was really clean.
Yeah, that's good. Hey,
Good
gold
stuff.
by 0.5, so we take those.
What is it? 208.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn.
Free Slime Comet now, another one of the Cosmic Luigi races. This one can be a little bit of a troll, but we'll be all right.
It's essentially just the last part of Free Slime 3, but it's all ice. And Cosmic Luigi has learned to skate. Is he any good at it? No.
True, honestly. And hopefully I don't die in a stupid way like I did the last time. That last death was so dumb. But you know,
really
the
funny.
fact is, like, maybe lost like 15 seconds just because of how quick it was. So I wasn't that mad. Copium. Didn't get the head start there.
Yeah, it can be very easy to miss it.
You know, it's a pretty tight window. I forgot how many frames. Like 6 frames or is it 4 frames?
I forgot. I don't remember. Galaxy Runner, by the way. I know stuff, just not that. It was pretty good though.
Yeah, got a little screwed with the gravity change. I almost went backwards off the ledge, but no, we didn't. We're all right. Now,
So
here's the
we're done with
level.
Free Slime entirely.
Here's the level
level
where
of all
I
time.
switched it up and I lost my run. It was Gusty Garden 3, Gusty Garden Comet, and then Gusty Garden Secret. You have to do the levels in that order. You must do
Hey,
the
you have
levels in that
600
order.
He has 601 star bits. That's a reference, I think.
601. And now we, you know,
601.
instantly have
Oh,
enough star
dear.
bits for the rest of the run. So.
601.
Also, can we
Okay.
talk about how if the Stone Cyclone Death and Space Chunk 2 didn't happen, this would literally be a 226 paced run.
Yeah,
Insane.
that's
It's
pretty
insane.
nuts. Still pretty good.
So what I
It
want
ain't
to do
over yet,
is,
though.
yeah, I want to be responsible with my height here. I want to be
He's
responsible.
going to try to jump off at the correct time to skip that bottom beam planet
There
and
we
get
go.
to the top. Nice.
I almost went to grab the coin, but then I realized we don't need the coin.
Not yet. Gonna be skipping past these boulders,
Freeze
giving me a
one
heart
on the
attack
TP.
while
Yeah.
I watch.
So, I know I'm not big on collecting star bits when I don't need them, but those star bits blend in with the star chip, and I get confused sometimes, so I decided to grab those just to make sure I can see the star chip. 'Cause otherwise, it would blend in super well.
Yeah. Yellow
Yeah.
star bits. Good move, Nintendo.
And now we're going to do a skip here. To skip part of this puzzle planet. And while the skip doesn't save a crazy amount of time, it's more just makes the level better because you'll see at the end they won't shoot. The cannons won't shoot just because they haven't been loaded correctly. Yeah, see right here, they're not going to shoot. And it just makes getting to the star really easy.
I'm not gonna lie, that scared me.
See, that skip is one of those things where it looks really scary, but it's scary every time.
Well, yeah, but it looked like it wasn't going to work,
Yeah.
which was why I was scared. I was like, oh.
Also, that was a good gold. Yeah, 1.2 seconds. I'm just golding a lot of stuff this run. I'm kind of surprised with myself.
That is good stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll have a 223 sob at the end of this.
Maybe. We'll find out. So now we're going into Gusty Garden Comet, which is just you fight Major Burrows again, and you have one piece of health. If you get hit at all, you're dead.
Yeah, funny enough,
You do not want to die on this level.
This is the level that killed my PB pacer run the other day. I was 30 seconds ahead of PB going into this level, and I died because I made a rookie mistake.
I know that pain. It sucks.
But you know what? It's all good. The real PB was the friends we made along the way.
Oh, so sappy.
What the frick? Ground pound. My Z button almost just failed me.
I heard what the frick, and I was about to scream because I thought you died.
I don't take this level risky at all. I'm playing it safe. Yeah.
All right, good.
So what happens there, sometimes Major Burrows pops his head out, and when he goes back in the ground, you want to get ready to ground pound so that you can take him out. But sometimes he'll just pop his head out again instead of coming out of the ground, and then you ground pound, and he charges at you, and you're still ground pounding, so you die because you got baited by Major Burrows. That's what happened to me the other day.
Major Burrows. You cheeky. I can't say it. I can't finish it. Ugh. Cheeky jerk. There we go.
Now we have the final level before Honey Climb, and then Bowser 2.
Bowser 2 is fun, but it's difficult.
Oh, trust me, it's one of those levels. One of the levels that I like, because I said before, it's impossible, but once it goes well, man, it goes well.
I love Bowser 2. The movement in it is just way too sick not to like.
So I kind of got a little screwed with my flower, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make the... Oh, this is interesting. All right, we take
Well, they got
those.
coin, that's good.
Sure. Whatever this is.
Whatever you say, game.
Whatever, man.
Alright, so the reason he grabbed all those question coins was to get that rainbow star so he can kill the golden jump, which has a star in it. That's it. That's the whole level.
Oh my god, go get the star. And
So
yeah.
now we're done with Gusty Boring, and now we're on to Honey Climb, which is... This level's cool.
Yeah, this level's really cool. And you know what? I'm going to be a little bit of a jerk. I'm not going to explain why. I'll just let the viewers see for themselves.
Maybe I shouldn't explain it either.
Just let them, you know,
We'll just
chew
watch.
in anticipation for a little bit.
Just let them watch.
Pretty normal level. No skips, nothing, right? No new tech, no skips.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Just B level. What can you do with the B power up? Nothing, right? It's Galaxy.
Yeah,
It's just
come
long
on, man.
jumps.
Come on, bro. The bee mushroom? Boring.
It's just long jumps, man. Oh, what's this?
Oh!
What's this? What is this? What are we doing?
Oh. I thought this power-up was boring.
Yeah, me too. What's going on?
I don't know, but I like it. Can you do it again?
You know what? I don't think I can. I think that was just kind of a one-time thing.
Darn.
Irreproducible fluke.
Oh, man.
Sorry, man.
We'll never see it again. Ah, shoot.
Wait, what's this?
He's doing it again! No way!
Wait, what the heck? Why am I going so fast?
Oh, you're going so high up, too.
What the heck?
Oh my.
What just happened?
That was crazy.
What just happened? Oh my goodness. Well, that was interesting.
That was something, dude. How do you do it?
I don't know.
Can I do that too?
If you train hard enough and long enough, you can.
Let's go.
All right, Bowser 2. I'm gonna let Tukes take this one. This level's tough, so I need to, focus as best as I can.
Yeah, so I won't speak too much on it, but There's a lot of really cool movement in this level, and actually, this is one of the few levels where if you go for a frame perfect jump at the start of a level, your cycles will be a bit messed up, and you won't be used to it. So there's going to be a part in this level where you just skip through a bunch of gravity fields and get right to the L planet. So normally there's a bunch of platforms you gotta ride and just deal with gravity fields. Well, we're not riding the elevators. We're just gonna do that. There's a pole you gotta climb. You can skip it with a well-timed triple jump. You gotta let these platforms close in on each other. No.
Here's the Mamma Mia skip.
This is the big boy. So this is plus skip. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself.
It's the first one up we collected all run, so we got a text.
Nice. Very good stuff there. So that's plus skip. It's one of the most nerve-wracking tricks in the entire run. It's very easy to mess it up, but that was really solid.
Yeah, that level was really good. That
Really
level
good.
is one of the hardest in the run, so. What makes it even harder is the boss fight. The boss fight can mess you up in so many ways.
Oh man, this fight is really hard.
Oh. Come on, man.
Oh dear. Oh man. Bro. Bowser.
Bowser's
so
not
Hex-
cooperating. I'll grab it.
So Hex actually wanted to cancel that first set of shockwaves, but Bowser said no.
In the grand scheme of things, it won't be that big of a deal, but it would have been nice.
Would have been great. Doesn't matter too much. So Hex is gonna get knocked back by the tail. 1, 2. Lead him into the class.
For some reason, if I get... Oh my god.
Oh, what? Oh,
that
wow,
flame
that
was
fireball.
fucking going for me, man.
Man, that is unlucky.
So this hasn't been the best boss fight, but it's all good.
Alrighty, so the third phase, I'd argue, is actually the easiest.
Really? I think it's the hardest.
I love the third phase. I like rarely mess it up now.
You know
Well,
what?
there you go.
The boss fight was pretty lackluster, but the level itself probably made up for it, so that's really good.
Really,
and
really
we
good.
are going to head into Engine Room on PB Pace.
Oh yeah, engine room is where a lot of stuff goes down.
I like Engine Room. It's one of my favorite domes, and, you know, I'm excited to show off all that it has to offer. And I'm losing a lot of time. Never mind. It might not be PB Pace after all.
Well,
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
The run is nowhere near dead.
You know, not the Bowser 2 that I would have hoped for, but you know what? That's fine. And my goal there is actually just really good at 351.
It's
Is
really good.
not
is very
anything to scoff at. And 409 there, you know, lost a lot of time in the boss fight, but it's okay.
But yeah, no, 351 gold is very solid.
Yeah. And I know my Engine Room golds are pretty good here throughout the end, so playing within a minute of Sob is going to be tough to try and get it 228, but we'll see what happens. You know, any PB is a good PB.
You could do it. Yeah, so we're going to be... So after this whole sequence, next we'll be going into his favorite galaxy.
Gold Leaf.
Still don't see the appeal, but all right.
And I think hopefully I'll show why it's my favorite, because I think that this dome is super cool.
I love this dome too. It is great. I meme on Gold Leaf, but Engine Room is really fun.
While it can be nerve-wracking, you know, I find
That's
Engine Room
great.
cool overall. That is a little bit of handcrafted movement that I made up. Triple jumping is kind of
Handcrafted
slow.
movement.
This is normal. And time for Gold Leaf 1. There's 2 routes you can do for this level, counterclockwise and clockwise. Personally, for me, I'm going to go for the counterclockwise route. Clockwise is really hard, and you have to do this big jump. Only really saves around 1 second.
It's super nerve-wracking, and it contains the last bunny of the run, which, well, it's not too hard now, but...
Yeah. I'm going to get extra star bits so that I have enough ammo to take him out.
Yeah. Have you tried, like, the strat where you just knock the, like, the balloon into, the bunny?
I've tried it, but I'm not really... I don't rely too much on, like, motion controls for those balloons because I suck at them.
I mean, it's not a bad strat. I'd definitely recommend, like, learning it and practicing it. It's actually really good. Yeah, Hex blazing through these 5-star chips right now.
I actually have the IL world record for this level for Luigi and Mario. It was actually one of my best ILs. So.
Shameless plug.
Not bad.
Good stuff so far. Let's see how the bunny treats him.
Oh.
Oh.
Stupid bunny.
Duped.
It's fine.
Could be worse.
Yeah. My gold for this level is really good. 310. So. We take those. Is it on MU? No, this is on Wii U.
This is Wii U Virtual Console, Japanese. Yeah, emulator is now a thing for this game. It is now allowed on leaderboards on a separate tab, which made Rocks mauled hard, and it was very funny. But yeah, most runners will play on either Wii U, like Japanese Wii U VC, or Korean language on Switch. They're both great options. I personally run on Wii U as well. I run on the same version Hex does.
Yeah, Wii U is the most common version, but Switch is making a rise. One of the world record holders, plays on Switch now. So, how do I get the 2 remotes together? I Velcro them together, right here. I have rubber bands to keep the pointers close. I know some people don't like having close pointers. For me, it's a necessity.
I hate it. I mean, yeah, Tibbs has been really, he's been doing wonders on the Switch version of the game.
Yeah, dude's really good. Dude's talented.
Dude's amazing. He's got a 514, 120 Luigi on Switch now. Like, that's nuts. I think he's gonna push for a record.
So, variation of different strats you can do for this portion. I'm going to do the easiest strat. I'm just going to go grab the bee mushroom. I'm not too confident in my stump jump abilities recently, so I'm just going to take the safe route.
All right. Good call. Good call.
And
the stump jump, basically, like you hit a triple jump, 2P jump, you time a 3-frame jump off the flower, and you get the star that way. That was a gold.
Yeah, that was good.
Dang.
My gold has stump jump.
Well,
it's really solid.
At least you know you can beat it now.
Yeah, I tried to learn. There's a new strat called crump jump. I tried to learn it. It just was not clicking for me, so I didn't end up going for it.
Crump makes no sense to me either. I can't do it. It sucks.
Now here's probably the coolest level in Gold Leaf. Gold Leaf 3. This level is another movement masterpiece. If you thought Freeze Flame Secret was good, you're going to enjoy this one. You're supposed to use the bee mushroom. We're not going to use the bee mushroom.
Since when do we use it? Well, we did use it for that one level. Man.
So we're going to be able to skip a big part of the level right here. I'm going to line my geometry up against the mushroom. Do a little bit of a wall jump there.
Jump of the level there.
And yeah, now we're at the boss
Just
fight.
skipping through everything. So there's a cutscene skip here that Hex can do. If he lands on the fence, like that. And this will render the boss useless. Because he's just going to be sitting in place, unable to do anything. You know, despite having a perfectly functional gun. Granted, it shoots bubbles, but it's still a weapon.
I'm not gonna lie,
But
cleanest I've ever done that level. It was really good.
that was really good.
Curious to see how much is the gold by. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It's really good.
We take those.
Nice. Clawing our way back to 227 territory. Copium.
Copium.
Copium there.
Copium.
Toy Time 1. This is another cool level. Basically, this is... I'd say this is another technical level. Just because of all the stuff that you're expected to do and all the varying gravity fields. There's going to be a big skip at the end of the level called Armpit Skip. This was the level that I melted down in on my glitch run. I don't know if anyone here knew about Glitch Infinite, but I did Super Mario Galaxy there, and I melted down hard on this level. So this is kind of my revenge.
One of those
frame perfect
easy
jump.
meltdown levels. Yeah, so getting a frame perfect jump actually determines whether you go left or right in this level. So Hex got it, so he goes left. If you don't get it, you go right. That's purely for train cycles.
Gonna come here. Just backflip up there. We can skip a large chunk just by doing a long jump right there.
Easy. Really speedy too. That was good. Everybody knows the classic Super Mario Brothers theme. If you don't know this track,
If you don't know this
sorry.
track, you live
Where
under
have
a
you been?
rock.
exactly. What kind of rock have you been living in? We'll never know. Catchy. I don't think that synced up at all on your end. I'm so sorry.
So here's where the armpit skip comes into play. Gonna do my best to not fail this trick like I did at Glitch.
Alright. Get your blesses out. Beauty.
Yeah, that was super solid.
That was really
That
good.
level itself was really good.
Yeah, Toy Time 1, when everything goes well, looks incredible.
Curious to see if this gold's 4-second gold.
Huge.
And my gold there was like really good before. So the fact that I gold that by 4 seconds is insane.
Huge.
All right, Gold Leaf Comet, another
52.
2B cheese level.
52. That's better than my gold.
I mean that was, you saw I had FPJ at the start, so
It was really good, yeah. So Gold Leaf Comet, it's the third to last Cosmic
Second to
Luigi
last.
race. Did I say third to last?
you did.
Second to last.
It happens.
My head
It happens, man. It's all good.
hurt. I'm stupid tonight. Alright, so Cosmic Luigi may have learned how to skate before, but he doesn't know how to climb trees. So he's at a severe disadvantage.
My mom always told me to never climb trees when I was younger. She didn't know it would come into play in my
Mistake.
speed runs.
Big mistake, Mom.
All right, and this next level is I talk about glorified auto scrollers. No, this level is just an auto scroller. It's like just an auto scroller.
If you want a snack or like a 2.5 minute nap or something, now's a good time. I myself am gonna go grab a snack.
Yeah, run to the bathroom, grab a snack, grab a drink. Do whatever you need in this little bit of a time we have to take just a minute and relax. So this is Guppy. We have to swim through 8 rings and we get a star. Honestly, I'm just gonna try to make commentary for this level, but I can't really think of much. So if anybody has any questions, you know, just about the game, about me, anything like that, I'm willing to answer. So otherwise, I'll just be here, cruising around.
I have a question. Is there a way to skip this level entirely?
Unfortunately, no.
Darn! Hi, I'm back with snack.
What's your snack of choice?
Ritz crackers.
Not bad.
Classic. Can't go wrong.
True.
So good. What would your snack of choice be, my friend?
Oof, that's tough. I mean, I'm currently trying to eat a lot healthier, so I'm not usually snacking. But if
Fair
it had
enough.
to be for me, it'd probably be like white cheddar Cheez-Its. Thoughts on SMO? SMO is a cool speed game. It's never really been my cup of tea, as far as like favorite speed games. But I do run SMO. I have a 109 any percent. I have a 917 in all moons.
What you got during a tournament, by the way? The 3D MMI. We should plug the 3D MMI. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. So I mean, currently I'm in a tournament, and since I'm a multi-Mario runner, it's almost expected of me to be proficient in all the games. And the tournament that I'm in currently is actually testing that. Every match decided by a wheel spin. What game we'll play, and that's currently the tourney I'm in right now. This is one of the games on the wheel. So I have to stay proficient in this, and I have to stay proficient in every other Mario game.
Yeah. It was really cool. It's all the 80% categories, though, which, well, 80% categories in general aren't great, but if we did 100% categories, it would be way too long. I know last year they had 64 70-star and 120 star.
Yeah, they also
on
have
the
some
wheel,
G2
right?
greens.
Oh my god. Greens was a mistake.
So I'm going to do a little bit of a fancy optimization here. If I don't get freaking stung by that guy, I'm going to skip the screw entirely.
He's not going to screw the screw.
Nope.
He just, Hex just says, screw it.
You know,
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
for a run like this, we have to pull out all the tools in the toolbox.
What tools? You're not screwing the screw.
Thoughts on Chika Takami Owiness? So based. So based. Couldn't have said it better myself. Also, my nose is itching at the worst time.
Oh no, that's the worst. I hate that.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever I took a shower before this, contrary to the belief that speedrunners don't shower, and every time I stream after I take a shower, my nose always itches like crazy. So, don't know why, but it is. Also, you are going to
Maybe
see
HexSpeedruns is allergic to speedruns, TF.
the rare thing of me disconnecting my 2-player remote.
Oh my god.
And Toogs, you can explain why.
So Seaslide 2 and the level following it, they both require something called surface swimming. So surface swimming is when Luigi is sort of going to be gliding along the surface. He's going to be swimming really quickly, much faster than he would underwater. The catch is you need to be constantly shaking your Wii remote while you do it. And you can't stop or else you're going to drop the surface swim, which makes this level and Seaslide Comet a real arm workout. Tell you the truth, I don't think I'd have my arms if it weren't for these levels.
And so funny thing is, I'll explain more after this level, but as you can see, this is a surface swim.
Yeah, you can see he goes really fast when he does that.
You can only do it on straight surfaces, so you can't do it on declines and inclines. The only incline you can do it on is this one, but it's not really worth it to go for.
It doesn't really do much anyway if you do it there. So he's going to try to get this coin so he avoids taking damage from losing air. He's going to get up to this surface and he's going to try to get a surface one. Very good. Oh my.
I gotta shake hard, so.
Gotta try not to bonk on anything too, because if you bonk on something, like, you're losing.
Boom.
You're losing your surface swim.
Solid.
But yeah. 50-85, pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, well, you know, like, I shoot for anything really sub 50. So, just get a 50 flat. We take those. And I golded by 1.3 seconds somehow. Now, I'm not going to put the second Wii remote back on just yet because I do need to do more surface swims.
A lot less than Seaslide Comet, but yeah. Now, this is the last Cosmic Luigi race of the run. I remembered. So Cosmic Luigi has now learned how to swim. Too bad he can't do it without a shell. Nerd.
So the thing I was explaining before is I am a right-handed person. I use my left hand for like certain other things, but like not like crazy stuff. Like I'm right-hand dominant for sure. But I play with the Wii remote in my left hand actually, which you know is atypical for a righty like me.
Weird.
And my my like right hand obviously is better at shaking. So what I do is I cross over my grip. So that for this star and the other star, I have nunchuck in right hand, or nunchuck in left hand, and Wii remote in right hand. Just for this star, and that's it.
That's my normal setup, so. It's funny, I'm left-handed. I write with my left hand, but I eat with my left hand, but I play guitar with my right hand. I play video games with with my right hand. I play this with my right hand, with my Wii remote in my right hand. So I'm just like, that's weird. But yeah, solid Seaslide Comet.
Now we put back on the rubber bands.
And we hope to God we don't go to Toy Time 3.
Toy Time 3 killed sub 230.
Moment. It also killed 225 once, so that was great.
Dude, Toy Time 3 has it out for you, man.
Hates me so much.
I went to Toy Time 2.
That's good.
Have to remember to collect starbits here.
Yeah, so you need 50 starbits here in order to feed this hungry Luma. Excellent. So he's going to do a cheeky triple jump, 2P jump to get... Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
I cannot get a backwards facing angle. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
Good God, game. What are you doing?
That's definitely interesting. Can't say that's happened to me before. But, you know what? The first time for everything. What the hell? How'd I move? Okay, this is going very well so far.
Game's trolling.
Game does a tad bit of trolling. Going for it. Okay, we're good.
There you go.
We had time to spare there. I don't know why I was so...
Yeah, this is the flip switch chain. I hope you like it because you're going to see it again. Oh, you don't like it? Too bad.
Oh my god. As if this level couldn't get any worse, man.
The red platforms really, they can just have it out for you sometimes.
Okay, we're good. We didn't soft lock. You can actually soft lock in this level.
Yeah, if you get hit in a very specific spot, you can just like constantly get the knockback animation. The worst part is you can't pause while that's happening because the game still treats it as Luigi's getting hit. Oh. Yeah, I know it happened to Sludgy once during a 90% Luigi run and a 90% Mario run. Excuse me.
And the thing is, like, you know, you can go to the home menu, which means you can reset the game, but the issue is we don't save throughout this run because saving is slow. So you would just come back to a new save file, and the run would just be dead anyways.
Yeah, no,
So,
you
yeah.
lose 2 hours of your life.
So, yeah.
So, say hello to the flip switch chain again. Last cosmic fast folk comment of the game. I'm good at the game. I swear. I swear.
I believe you can make a faster cycle there, but I'm not going to take that risk.
It's extremely risky. It's best to just play it safe.
Oh my goodness.
That was scary. I thought you were going to get crushed. I'm glad that you did not. Oh,
holy
jeez. Ah!
That
What
was...
on
Oh my
earth?
god. I thought I got the soft lock there. I was going to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, you don't understand how fast my heart dropped.
My heartbeat dropped. Right.
Oh my god. Considering this run's also PB pace. Oh my god. My PB, for those wondering, is a 2:29.22. My BPT right now is a 2:28.21, so
This is a solid.
this is not the right level.
Hex has brought this. Hex has brought this back.
The
a
fact
lot.
that this is even close to PB after what happened in Space Junk 2 is just literally nuts. I can't think of a better word. It's just nuts.
Mind blowing. Just goes to show how much better you've gotten,
Yeah, definitely.
and you can aim for lower times afterwards.
I take this a little slow. I mess this up habitually, so.
Oh yeah, no, Gold Leaf S is very easy to mess up, but that was really clean. That was really good.
I saw that one coming.
Oh. I spoke too soon. Commentator's curse.
Saw that one coming. All right, coming up next, you know, you gotta love them. Another one of those technical levels. Buoy Base 1.
We're going back to kitchen, boys.
Yeah, we're gonna grab
That's for
4 more stars before the end of the run.
The Buoy Base 1. There's blue star chips. Are we getting them? Well, we're getting one, but only because we have to.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
Interesting. Interesting. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're there. We're there. We're there.
It happens. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Buoy Base 1 speak for itself, really. Hex will be guiding a Torpedo Ted into a cage. Not Torpedo Timothy, rocks.
Torpedo Theo.
Torpedo Theo.
For those who know, that is my IRL name. A little bit of a
Tigrin.
dox. Torpedo
That's my real
Tigrin.
That's my real name. Do with that information what you will. Don't dox me, please. I will kill you. I'll be very upset. So, yep, Torpedo Ted being led over here to the cage. Good stuff. So now Hex just wants to get up out of the water before he starts drowning.
And now we can do a little bit of a climb. I do a special climb that world record does.
That's looking really good so far. Ooh. Speedy. Spicy.
Oh.
Ah,
Zapped.
darn.
I'm just gonna.
Shock ruined it. That was
What?
that was
Hello.
pretty shocking.
Hello.
Fun fact, the planet you're on looks like a Pokeball. It is a Pokeball.
This run has
Anyway.
had some interesting moments to it. I'll say that much.
Yeah, but that's what makes it cool. Entertaining. Alrighty, so now we're going into Buoy Base S. Just gonna go back. So we're gonna lead Torpedo Ted into a different cage. Hi. Have you met Torpedo Ted?
Also,
How-
I apologize for my
how
lack
long
of
was
kind of commentary. I am trying to just kind of focus this run in so I can get that 228.
No, that's good. Not gonna lie though, How I Met Your Mother, goated show.
Never watched, sadly.
What? Oh, you should. You should. It's great.
Luigi's in a starbit. The frick?
Oh, this game never ceases to amaze me. This game is oh my god, that's really funny.
Dang, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I did not think it was gonna be possible after that Space Junk 2. After that Space Junk 2, I'm like, okay, this run's gonna decline, but dang, we take.
It's never dead. So Drip Drop is coming up. This is a really annoying level, but when you have two players, it is significantly less annoying, but still annoying. You have to deal with 3 eels. They're on a cycle, and you have to know where they are, and you have to hit them in time. If you don't, you're screwed. And you lose time, and it can very possibly kill a run. But I'm not going to say anything until it's done.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus up for this level. It's just, you already kind of explained it. Enemies only move when they're on camera in this game, so gotta make sure to keep the eels on camera as much as you can.
Good first deal. Good second deal. This is looking like a good Drip Drop.
Good shit.
Good stuff. Let's go.
Grab the star, man.
Star grab. Yeah, I feel like the star grab's actually harder than the level itself.
And we're gonna do our last star. Do the last star before the final level, Fate of the Universe.
Yep, so this is the second spot where we talk to Male Toad ourselves, so we can unlock Honey Hive Luigi, which is where we're going. Luigi is now up a tree.
Gonna be honest, that was improv movement, by the way. I don't usually do that. I think we can skip the cutscene because we already entered the level.
Yes, sir. One more time, saving Luigi. And then it's off to save the princess.
Dang. Good stuff.
Alrighty. So that's kind of the calm before the storm that is Bowser 3. Well, there's still going to be like a bit of a cutscene before the actual level, but
I golded.
nice.
Nice, man. Yeah, so this is the final level, and if all goes well, I am on PB pace. So this is interesting.
So yeah, this is going to be the final frontier. The Comet Observatory is now powering up to fly to the center of the universe. And this is Luigi's chance to stop Bowser once and for all. And Hex is on PB pace, so I'm just going to sit back and let him do his thing.
Tell them the people I'm on PB pace.
Do we do it?
Do what?
Do I plug it?
Yes.
Do I do the
Yes,
stream?
do it.
Pacer streams, let's do it.
Dude, this is gonna be nuts. If I clutch this, it'll be huge. Go, Luigi! It doesn't have the same ring as Go, Mario. So.
Go Mario just sounds a lot more intense.
All right. Let's get it on. So I'm going to attempt to make a faster cycle than what you're usually supposed to get at the beginning. It requires some good movement, though, so.
Yeah, early spotlight cycle saves around 7 to 8 seconds, I want to say. So it's not the end of the world if you do miss it, but this looks good.
It barely got it there.
Clutched it out.
Oh. It's a little slow, but we take it.
That's good. Good stuff.
Oh. I think that's fine. I respawned pretty close to the
Yeah,
that.
that's not terrible.
Yeah, that's fine. I kind of knew as soon as I long jump there is going to be kind of tight. I think that's like only 10 seconds. We should be okay.
I'm sure you're fine.
Just want to get that 228.
What's going on outside my building? Glass shattering everywhere. Alright, so yeah, Hex is basically skipping every planet imaginable. Just skipping through. This planet is pretty cool. And then the hardest part's coming up. This is Cave. And yeah, Whereas there's a bunch of options for movement in this part of the game. I venture that Hex is just going to take it safe. Good. Good.
Gonna do a little bit of a damage boost here. Yep. Fucking Christ. Sorry, didn't mean to curse.
Warranted, I think. All right. So he's going to making it out unscathed. Let's go.
It's gonna be tight for 228, I think. But we'll see.
I think it can. Yeah.
That death didn't help.
I mean, a good fight is like 3 minutes long, so it's not. Yeah, no, this is definitely still 228 pace. I think.
No Tug stairs.
Darn. I'm disappointed in you, dude.
Yeah, that death in Bowser 3 kind of just ruined it a little bit for me, but you know what? It's fine.
It's all right. All you need is a decent fight. Don't try anything crazy,
Yeah.
and I think you're good. So, 3 phases to this fight. The first phase, Bowser reveals he can turn into a boulder.
Stuff we can't do until the second game.
Yeah, foreshadowing. Eh? He had the rock mushroom before we even knew about it. So the first phase is just us trying to knock Bowser out of his boulder state. You gotta smack his face to do it, because he is a genius and decides to leave his face exposed. Dumbass.
This next planet should be a joke if all goes well.
Yep, smacking Bowser with the balloons. Easy every time.
What the frick? I'm gonna grab
Spike.
a coin here. For that last section. I think that was the play.
That was good. So the final phase of the fight, this is where it gets interesting. So Bowser's going to give us 3 shockwaves. We're going to get hit on the last shockwave intentionally to cancel Bowser's rolling animation, rolling attack really, and he's going to just lead him right to the glass. Good stuff. Now the second phase, there is a strat he can go for. It is called Task Strat.
Not going for Tast.
I don't blame you. You have to like line up with Bowser's face and like you have to jump and spin into it at the right time and get knocked into a fireball. And even then you can get trolled because he can just not register the task strat. It can be fake task strat. It's stupid. But that looks good for 228.
Good stuff. All right, that's a PB. That is a PB.
That is good stuff, Hex. GG's. Let's go. PB during a marathon doesn't get cooler than that.
That's cool.
So time will be coming up when Hex touches the final Grand Star.
Boom. And that is a PB. 228.52. Good
go, dude.
stuff.
GG's, Hex.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this run was an interesting one. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is quite the fountain comparison. And you still have like 15 seconds in gateway to work with too.
Let's go. Oh my god, dude. I'm glad I could PB. That's awesome.
We love
Oh,
that.
that's sick.
Yeah, that is. You hella brought it back after
was-
Fountain.
I'm super happy. I gotta tweet that. For sure.
Dude, that was really good. I'm glad thanks for having me on to commentate.
Yeah, no problem, man.
It was really fun.
I'm glad I could have you. You did great on comms.
Oh, thank you.
Help calm me down and stuff. It was good. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out.
Well, I appreciate you having me. Good stuff.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show off some glitches. Maybe I'll make my tweet, and then I'll kind of like just show some stuff off.
Go for it. What was your estimate for this run? Was it
240?
240. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's my estimate too. Whenever I submit.
Oh, timer is way off. Timer. This is 28:13.
Yeah, that is.
No.
Yeah, that is not correct. T2852 on Hex's end. Yeah, timer started late. Makes sense.
That's all good.
No problem. It's all chill.
All right. Yeah, I was just confused. I was like, dang, did I start early or something like that?
What kind of glitches you thinking of showing off?
Well, I gotta show off General Burrows. You know that. You know I do.
Yeah. Yes, do it.
I gotta show off General Burrows. And then trying to think of like another skip I could show off.
Oh, it's so funny. Dreadnought 2 skip.
I could do DN2.
The N2's dope.
Oh, let me finish making my tweet.
Yeah, no problem.
I think I'll save General Burrows for last.
Oh, it's the best one.
I'll do we'll head up to Garden. I don't know why I'm taking the long way, but
Scenic route.
I actually want to take the star so I can show off
Glitch with that.
the fast flying glitch.
Basically, with what he's gonna do, like he's going to rhythmically mash A, so Luigi just flies faster.
Yeah, normally you fly like this and it's slow. This is fast.
That is faster, and it's easy to mess it up because like if you make any slight alteration to your rhythm, you can just easily drop the fast flight. So anyways, if you ever want to get into running 120, Dreadnought 2 is a great level to look at. It's really, really fun.
So flying in, this is again, one of my favorite levels in
love this level,
120,
too.
just
Great.
because of how cool it looks.
So right away, gonna be skipping that first set of bolts. Just gonna, did you know you can just slide under that? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You can
I
just
kind of
slide
got
under
hit
it with
from
a
a scrub, but
Scrub. Hey, you said it, not me.
no, that's a scrub move, getting hit there. You can do a little bit of a skip here. I'm gonna try it.
Oh, nice. That was good.
I don't usually go for that in RTA runs, just because that's way
it's
not worth the risk.
It's risky.
But coming up here,
There's
this is
also-
an auto scroller.
There's also a really cool strat you can do at the start of this where you bounce off a cannonball.
And it's extremely hard though.
It's not really. You just go to the end of the platform and then you face directly left and then you backflip right. And you should make the bounce every time.
So I'm gonna clip out of bounds here.
What is that setup for the skip? What? I've never seen that before.
And there we go. That is Dreadnought 2 skip.
There you go. So there's a lot going on there. When he long jumps out, he's holding down right, and then he's switching to right for at a certain point, and then at another certain point, he's going to be switching to up. He switches to upright when he spins, and that is what allows this skip to work. You are giving me so many.
There
heart
is
attacks,
Dreadnought
dude.
2.
That was insane. That was really good.
Yeah, this is a fun level.
That was really good. That was really good.
Trying to think if there's another level I could show off.
Deep Dark 1.
Yeah, I could do that. Deep Dark 1 is
Deep Dark
good.
1 skip. Deep Dark 1 skip's good. I'm trying to think what else is good.
First, I'm gonna get a. While I'm loading in the level, I want to get a snip of the timer so that I can, flex. No other reason.
Just the flex. It's perfect. Hey, you tied my 1 PPB, which I haven't submitted because lame. But yeah, I think I did a 1P run like a couple weeks, like last week, just 'cause I was bored, and then I got the same time.
So you can do a different you can do a cannon shot here. It skips having to unlock the gate legitimately, which is like so slow.
Yeah, you have to go get a fire flower from and you have to light up torches, and it's lame. So we just use slope jumps instead, and do that.
Oh, I fell down.
Oh,
but
shoot.
Hey, the thing is, I know the backup. Don't worry.
This is kind of what's supposed to happen. Kind of. Ideally, you wouldn't have to come to this area, but the concept's the same.
The first casualty of the plan is the plan itself, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the skip. Oh, we're here. Oh, look. Let's go.
There you go. And then it's just another Camilla fight, and it's annoying as hell.
And that's about it for that. I'm trying to think of one more level that I can show off.
Maybe a purples level? Oh, that's not really glitches.
I could do Dusty Dune. I don't know if I have time. How much time do I have left, Deku? Either way, I'm headed to bedroom regardless, so.
All right, it's time to see. Is it time to see General Burrows?
No, I think I'll do Dusty Dune P.
All right. Dusty Dune Purples is one of those levels that's
One more, okay.
really hard.
General Burrows, sorry. Change of plans.
Burrows. Never mind. Dusty Dune Purple sucks anyways. You're not missing anything.
That's the last skip to show off.
It's not really a skip, but it's really funny.
I
Go
think
to
we
comment. Go to
enter
comment.
This one.
That's the
yeah.
one. That's the one. Yeah.
And, there's a little thing we can do. Major Burrows has big dreams and aspirations, but he's always been stuck on this planet, right? And he has this big dream of being a fighter pilot.
You're not ready for this.
I don't know how Major Burrows thinks that he's going to do it, stuck on this planet. I just died to Major Burrows. It's okay. We're just setting up the skip. We're just setting up the skip. We're just setting it up.
This is RNG manipulation.
I don't know how Major Burrows, expects to become a fighter pilot. Stuck on this tree planet. But you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. And I trust that Major Burrows is going to find a way. But for now, we got to, whoop him around a little bit. Until he whoops me around like before.
And here
we
comes
go.
the fun part.
Major Burrows? What are you doing? And there we go. He achieved his dream of being a World War fire pilot.
Oh my god. It's still so funny every time I see it.
One more time. One more time.
Amazing. It's so good. It doesn't get any less funny. It is so funny.
There he is. Oh, there he was, at least. I don't know why. He's not staying up, you know. He's new. He doesn't know how to fly yet, so it takes a little bit.
He's learning to spread his wings and fly.
There he goes. There he is, Major General Burrows.
Oh my goodness. He's the Major General.
Over and out, General. And that's going to be it for me.
Major
Thank you for
Burrows,
having
do
me.
you copy? Do you copy? Yeah, you copy, Luigi.
We're shooting with Starbits. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for letting me run Galaxy. Sonic homies, I hope you enjoyed. Mario homies, hope you enjoyed. I hope everyone enjoyed.
It was really fun.
Glad to get a PB, too. Thanks for the commentary. You kicked ass.
You too, man.
Yeah. Over and out. Hopefully this isn't the last you guys will see of me. And I look forward to the runs. Stick around for Freezy. He's going to put on a good show for you guys.
Stick around for Bowser's Fury.
What?